What's up? Hey guys, it's Ivan. In this video, I want to take a step back and explain the importance of conversion slash click tracking and why is it important. Because if you're just starting out in online marketing, you don't need to track in order to actually promote. So you can create Facebook ads, you can create a website, and that is all you need. You don't have to track. However, it is absolutely necessary for the success of your business, and that is what I want to show you in this video. Now, the reason why it's conversion slash click tracking is because I want to make sure that we're talking about online marketing rather than just tracking overall in general. So before I get started, I do want to start off with a question, and that is, can you get to point B in this case? So here's the point, right? You see it on the screen. Can you connect the dot to point B? Can you do that? Take a moment. Can you? Can you connect the dots to point B? Well, you may be thinking, what a crazy guy. Of course I can, if I knew where I was starting from, if I knew where that beginning point was, right? And if we do have this beginning point, if I do show you where point A is, it's not that difficult anymore. Now you can go ahead and connect from point A to point B. But again, if we go back, how can you connect to point B if you don't know where point A is? And the same applies to online marketing and your life in general, except that point B is your success and the goal that you set for yourself, and point A is where you are now. So basically, how can you reach your goal if you don't know where you are right now? If you don't know where point A is? If you don't know where your current situation is, there's no way you can hit point B, you can hit your goal, right? There's no way you can connect the dots. And so what is tracking and why is it important? Well, tracking is basically a way for you to track out your entire funnel, every step of your funnel, and see what works and what doesn't. If you can see where you are right now and where your strengths and weaknesses are, you can make improvements to your weaknesses and become more successful, make more money. So tracking includes measuring the clicks to your website from different sources. It includes tracking conversions, using tracking pixels, all the way up until the final page where the user actually buys the product. Now, this is extremely useful because, like I mentioned, it allows you to identify the bottlenecks of your funnel, which is basically this little page or this part of your funnel that doesn't allow people to move on and is kind of this point, this block, which prevents conversions for some reason. There could be several reasons, technical glitch or the funnel's just not laid out well enough, stuff like that. So proper tracking can help you determine where your weakness is along the funnel as well as where your specific successful traffic source is. So there's just this one funny quote I found that I wanted to share with you guys, and that is by Patrick Kelly, founder and owner of ClickMagick, from Tracking Magic Part 1, the guide. Okay, there's the website if you want to check it out. But it basically goes like this. John Wanamaker was the owner of a department store and the first retailer to ever run a full-page newspaper in 1879, newspaper ad. But before long, he realized something and uttered a now famous line: half the money I spend on advertising is wasted. I just don't know which half. And ever since then, smart marketers have been tracking their advertising in order to optimize their marketing, reduce costs, and make more money. So let me just show you how this actually works out. So let's suppose you have this general funnel, your opt-in page, or thank you page, or sales page, order form, and order form confirmation. Kind of the general funnel that you probably seen 10 million times, okay, if you've been working in this industry so far. Now, life without tracking. Let's suppose that you have all these different traffic sources. You have Google, you have Facebook, you have, Warrior Forums, WordPress, YouTube channels, stuff like that. You have organic traffic all going through to your funnel through your landing page. Without tracking, what do you see? The only thing you see without tracking is that you generated 200 sales. Hey, that's awesome. You generated 200 sales. This is doing pretty good. You spent a total of 1,000 and you made $2,000. That is awesome. Everything's going great, right? Why do you have to track? But here's the question. Are you 100% certain that every single one of your sources provided you with those sales, right? Over here, we have all these 4 different sources, how do you know which ones actually provided you with the sales and which one didn't? Are you 100% sure that if you double your $1,000 budget to 2,000, your revenues will also increase from 2,000 to 4,000? Can you guarantee that? Do you know that for a fact? You can't really tell if you don't track every single one of those sources, okay? So let's go back here and let's just take a quick look. So let's suppose that if we tracked, we actually noticed that we have 0 sales from Google. We have 50 sales from Facebook. We have 125 sales come in from either YouTube, WordPress, or Warrior Forum. Again, if you have proper tracking, you'll be able to tell exactly where that came from. And you have 25 sales from organic traffic. So guess what? What is your conclusion here? No, you don't just double your budget for everything. You maybe double or triple your budget for this other traffic, for YouTube, WordPress, and Warrior Forum, whatever you're doing there. You are increasing your efforts in that traffic source. For everything else, such as Google, you're either stopping it entirely or you are fixing something and you're changing your ads, and because obviously something is not working. These are the decisions that you would only be able to make if you successfully track your funnel, right? All the way to the final sales step, because you need to see how many sales came from here, all right? But that's not all. That's not the only thing we're tracking. Again, we're not only tracking the tracking sources, we're also tracking the funnel and every single step along the funnel. So let's suppose you have 1,000 visitors going to your opt-in page. You have 700 going to your thank you page. So there 700 people are signing up. You have 500 people going to your sales page. You know, half of that to the order form where they input their credit card details, and 200 have purchased. Now this seems okay, right? You don't really need to track. Everything here looks pretty decent. But what if it's not like this, which will happen maybe 99% of the time? It won't be like this. And what if it looks something like this, where you have 1,000 people go into your opt-in page? Say you bought traffic for 1,000 visitors, maybe solo ads, or you bought some Google ads and Facebook ads, right? A total of 1,000 visitors. You have half of that go to your opt-in page, and then that's it. No one else goes to any other part of your funnel. Now, if you don't do any tracking at all, what do you see? You see that you made 0 sales. And now you're thinking, why did I make 0 sales? Was my traffic sources bad? Like, obviously something's wrong with my traffic and I need to fix my traffic sources, right? Well, that wouldn't be necessarily the right conclusion, because if you look here, you generated 1,000 visitors and half of them signed up. So obviously your traffic is good, but something happened in between there, in between that thank you page and the sales page, that made the user not want to go on, right? So what happened here? That's the question you're going to ask if you have that proper tracking. And it could be a variety of reasons. It could be a technical glitch. Maybe the button simply didn't work. It could be that maybe you didn't give your visitors enough of a reason to go to the next page. Maybe you said, hey, sign up here, get your guide, and bye-bye. That's it, right? That's all you get. And people are saying, hey, okay, I don't have to click on the next page. Maybe you didn't make it clear that they actually have to buy on the next page. Maybe the offer just simply wasn't good enough. Literally, it wasn't interesting enough, and people signed up and said, hey, I'm not interested. Maybe you promised something on that ad and on the landing page, but you didn't deliver. These are questions that you can ask yourself with proper tracking, and you can go in and make the changes to improve your funnel, improve your results, and improve your sales. And that is why tracking is so effective and so necessary, even though it's optional. You don't need it in order to actually sell. But if you want to improve and grow your business, you must have it, right? So that's where tracking comes in. So personally, I use ClickMagick to set up all my tracking, but you can use any tracking software you want. I know there's like Volume, there's ClickMeter, they all have different purposes, but I'm the most familiar with ClickMagick. Now, to be able to do all this tracking, you do need to have a basic idea of some concepts, such as tracking pixels, tracking links, maybe postback URLs if you're working with affiliate networks, sub-IDs. These are things that will really help you see the data very smoothly and very clearly. So for example, with sub-IDs, you will be able to see keywords. Which keywords, if you're promoting on Google or Bing, generated you the sale? Or what was the query string that the user typed into Google or Bing? What exactly did the user typed in to get you the sale? How powerful is that? That allows you to completely optimize your keywords and your landing page and your ad based on those keywords for those specific customers if you're seeing a large portion of the sales being generated from that, right? Now, this may seem like a really confusing and complex kind of idea for you if you're a beginner, but really it's not. It's not as daunting as it seems once you get the hang of it. And I've been using ClickMagick myself for about a year now, over a year, and I'm really comfortable and really familiar with everything and this whole idea. So what I've done is I've created it's a 4-hour course that covers everything from scratch to finish as to how and why all this works and putting it in place. And really, in this course, this is really everything you will have to know in order to successfully track anything. Really, this is really everything in a nutshell you will have to know. So what I'm planning to do is to not only help you understand, or not only so that you know how to do things, but also so that you can understand how and why it works, so you can apply it across different situations. So this course is now I'm offering to you guys, to my YouTube subscribers, a $20 discount coupon if you click on the link down below and you check the course out. Let me just quickly show you what it looks like. Again, if you want to learn a little bit more about tracking, this would be how you would go about it. So this is the course here. It's pretty new. It's called The Basics and Essentials of Conversion Tracking. Again, I'll put in my link down below. It's a coupon code. It's going to be $20 off for you guys. And basically it covers everything from scratch to finish, starting from what is tracking, again, why is it important, then how to set up your tracking link, how to track a funnel with just tracking links, all the way to tracking pixels. What's a tracking pixel? What are sub IDs, how to track traffic through Facebook ads, Bing ads, what are postback URLs, all the way up until front-end funnels. And by the end of this course, you should be able to track an entire funnel with upsells and downsells and everything like that through tons of different traffic sources and be able to analyze every single step of the way. So that's what I wanted to show you. If you guys want to learn more, definitely check this course out. It really goes into in-depth detail as to all the intricacies of tracking, all the technical aspects, and how and why things work. So that's what I wanted to share with you. If you guys have any questions or concerns, feel free to leave them down below. I try to be as responsive as I can, usually reply within 24 hours on my channel or on my Facebook group. Otherwise, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I cover a lot of different online marketing tools, tips, tricks, reviews, how-tos, etc., etc. Thanks again for watching. I hope you enjoy the course, and I will see you in the next video.